Hello everyone, and welcome to week 2 of the Gman weekly recap. I'm Bleedinghippy as always, and with me is Gerbear.
Hello, everyone.
And yeah, how was your week? I can't remember what happened to you. Did you?
It was like I played against Chaos. I lost, and a Black Oak died. Apo dead again.
Ah,
I'm kind of used to it.
yep. I also did not have a good week. I played against Dark Elves. I wasn't expecting to win. I was hoping for a draw, and instead I lost, and my piece of Nurgle got niggled, and my Claw Mighty Blow
Oh,
Pestigor just straight up died.
that
So,
that puts you back so far because you're an Ergel.
yep. So, not a great week for me either.
Hooray!
um, yeah, so we already had one game played of week 3, the Bargain Boozers versus the Brits. But let's have a quick look at week 2. So, one game that I'm actually quite surprised about is the Brits beat the Chaos.
Well, like sometimes Brett become elf for like 5 minutes.
I wonder if he had Griff in that match. Griff might have put in quite a lot of work.
I don't see an MVP on Grief, so he probably wasn't there.
No SPP on Griff either, so Griff didn't score. Interesting match.
Like the thing that makes me the most confused is that the peasant who got the MVP scored and did pass or injure the guy twice with just kick. Probably the injuries, but
Yeah,
still it's like it's
yeah.
not the pomp peasant. Don't even try to be as good as him.
Who knows? You might get Mighty Blow on his level up.
He doesn't deserve it.
And if we look at the leaderboard, Kedgeroos, Pete, and Toast Guy are all up there with the 2-0-0. I am not quite. I'm third to last. Not quite, not quite last. One
It
of the.
can be worse.
I'm surprised there's only 4 people who haven't got a win yet. I would have thought there'd be slightly more.
It would have been 5 if Herringzord didn't play as much.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. So let's have a look at some of those teams then, I guess. So, as always, first up is Ice Ales, who's lost quite a bit of TV since last time. Oh, it's just some missed next games, I think. Unless he's the Niggles.
One injury for each side, so probably just an MNG.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 2 missed next game linemen. But he... Oh, no, the interdimensional bullshit got ahead. Quite even in the armor breaks, which is surprising, given the amount of AV7 on the high sales.
Yeah, and I believe interdimensional bullshit has more guard for bashing.
Hmm. Though he has been fouling, so that might have padded the armor breaks. I'm not sure how Cyanide work out the armor breaks if they include fouling or not.
I believe it does count it, but like it can be random and we will never know.
Yep. So yeah, no level ups. The one turner seems to have scored a touchdown, which is not surprising to be
Yeah.
honest.
Like the only way he doesn't score a touchdown is he died to like a rock or died to a killer.
Yeah. So he's got me next game. So I think that's going to be an easy win for the Wood Elves.
Yeah.
If I get lucky, I might kill someone.
You
But
do have a bomb tackle guy.
yeah, but he hasn't been very effective recently. Like, I don't think he did anything particularly useful in my game versus the Dark Elves.
Yeah, but you get a good kill on a dancer or the one turner and you're pretty good.
Yeah, if I could kill the one turner, that would do the whole league a favor. Actually, I wonder if there's any bounties on the one turner. I might be able to claim that.
Free
make that
money.
make that the aim of my game, just to claim a bounty.
Yeah, like foul him every single turn. And maybe kill the tree as well because it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, looking at the bounty boards, there's only one bounty in the Gman, and that's on the Norse team in, I think, Division 2.
Hmm.
So, no bounties to be claimed. That's a shame.
Yeah, we need more bounties on very OP players.
Yeah. So, yeah. Probably an easy game for Venuchar. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about that.
Yeah, like you might get lucky when he like double ones with the ball, and then like gets fully opened after failing a pass or a catch.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like unless you kill everything, you will not. They're so fast, and you don't even have a beast of Nergal to dump on them and forget.
Yep. And I've only got like 50k in inducements. Oh, well, that might not. No, if he's got loners, then maybe a bit more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll have
Yeah,
three loners. Okay. So I
you
can
will
probably get.
have quite a bit in those
Yeah.
ones.
I'll probably have to get a wizard because that's going to be my only chance of really stopping his score.
A wizard and probably a bribe because
Mm.
you win if you kill everything.
Not that that's going to happen. Okay. Let's move on to interdimensional bullshit. Who had that good game against those wood elves, and I spy diving tackle on the strength 4 catcher as a new skill.
I like diving tackle on a strength 4.
Hmm. Yeah, because he's hard to block away, and it means you don't want to dodge away from either. No.
Yeah, and you already have blodge step, so you're pretty good as a diving tackler. Tackle would be nice, but you
Yeah.
don't have room.
Yeah. I think. Well, I don't know. Okay, with the tackle and the strip ball on the blitzer, I guess he's the dedicated ball sacker.
Well, usually on a diving tackler, you want tackle as well because
Hmm.
like it kind of beats the point if they get a 4+ with a reroll.
Yeah, but 100 SBP away from getting a tackle on that catcher, I don't think he's going to make it. I think he's probably going to die before that happens.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Yeah. He may survive. He might just be a little bit more crippled by that point. Yeah, so who is Toast Guy playing this week? Cornelius Carnages. That's one of the Chaos teams, isn't it?
It's Chaos.
Yeah.
The Chaos I played this week.
Yeah. So they've only got a couple of tackle players. But they will have a lot of inducements. I have 400,000 inducements to play around with. I don't know.
The thing with like Chaos Inducement is that you have shitty star players.
Yeah. Well, so like people like Borak are okay in a bash matchup, but they're just really kind of useless against elves.
Like Bork is good in comparison to the other star players of Chaos, but if you compare it to like Griff for pretty much the same price, like he's a joke. Or Sleebly.
Yeah. Lewd Grip is just terrible. Like just bad.
Like,
Lewd Grip is built to be like a passer in a team which can't pass.
well, he does counter Snotlings pretty well, so like it's a good tool versus ogres, but when do you need help against ogres?
Yeah, when Legendary Edition comes out, we'll finally have a use for Lewd Grip. Yeah. So, I think Toast Guy's got a good matchup coming up. He may... The only thing is he might have to worry about some people dying or some random bullshit happening with a wizard, potentially.
Well, when you are so high TV and playing elves, like every game, you're going to worry about a wizard and random people dying.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, high elves, when their catchers die, it takes so long to replace them.
Yeah, you start with so few skills on pretty much all of your positionals.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Jungle Corsairs, who did well against me in the game we played. I don't think I caused any injuries. I killed a loner. I know that, but I don't think I did anything else. Well, I mean, I did some badly hurts, but I don't think I injured permanently anyone. And I think he's got a level up, but I can't remember what it was. No, I'm imagining it. He has not got a level up.
It's a good elf team.
Yeah. So he's still saving up for extra linemen, I'm assuming.
I believe he would like to buy the Blitzer back that he
Oh yeah,
lost,
yeah. I forgot about the fourth blitzer.
but like you still need two more linemen as well to have an 11-man roster, which really sucks.
Yeah. And he's playing Pete's Orcs this week, which is
Ooh.
going to be a tough matchup, to say the least. There's going to be a lot of tackle and mighty blow, isn't there? Yeah.
He's also going to give out a bit of inducement because he has three loners and Pete team like it's pretty scary.
Yeah. That is the problem with this Dark Elf team. It's a very expensive Dark Elf team. Like, all these positionals, that while they're great, they take up so much team value.
Yeah, like when you have a four special roles, Blitzer, like he's going to be good, but he's really, really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. 220,000, and he doesn't even have dodge yet. Madness.
Or tackle.
Yeah, but Dreamify's probably, I think, I don't know who's advantaged in the Orc versus Dark Elf matchup.
I think that because Dreamify will have no bench, the orcs can just like kill you before you even start playing.
Yeah, that's true. I was hoping that would happen with my game, but it didn't.
Like usually orcs are better at killing elves just
Yeah.
because you have more guard and more stand firm to not let the elves be elves.
Yeah, and you start with a fair amount of block as well, which is nice.
Yeah, pretty much at this TV, unless a Black Oak died, which would never happen to anyone. Like you should have block on everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that, to be honest. It's going to be close. So then, next up, we have your team, who is missing a Black Orc. It's very conspicuous, like the hole in number one.
He was the best Black Orc outside of maybe Scar.
Was he level 4 then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
had the same skills. So block, mighty blow, guard, but not in that order.
Yeah.
I believe he also was like the youngest Black Orc.
Was that the one that you last season you got like a load of touchdowns on and leveled them up really
Yeah,
quickly?
he's the one that like got to level 3 by game 3.
Yeah.
Like he scored 3 times, got an MVP, and injured someone.
Well, maybe he can do that again in the coming matchups. Who are you playing this week?
I'm playing Sage, and I don't even have the money to rebuy him.
Ah. Right.
It was like 10k off, and spiraling expenses is what made the difference.
Oh no. Right. Well, you've got some dirty player. You've got tackle pom. You've got plenty of mighty blow. Unfortunately, Sage has also got claw.
He's missing his frenzy strength 4, which is really good.
Yeah. So what? He's now got 3 claw mighty blow people.
Yeah, it's going to be like a very difficult matchup, and unless it's going to be similar to how our last match worked, where neither of us really hurt each other.
Mm.
I'm not seeing myself even drawing it, really.
You have a wizard. Oh, actually, hang on. Will you have a wizard?
No. He
Yeah.
has over money in the bank. If he dumps it, which he will, I will only get a bribe.
Oh no. Yeah, that's going to make quite a big difference. Yeah. Well, that's going to be one of those games where it's going to be who rolls well on the armor injury, like the armor and injury rolls early in the game. Will probably
Yeah, it's
decide.
going to be a game of whether I can foul and bomb him out of the game really quickly.
Yeah. But no.
Like, the coin toss might decide this game, to be honest.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Crackling Razormaw is still on 0 SPP.
Yeah, he like got KO'd very early into the first half and never woke up until like turn 16, which
Oh dear. That's always the way when you've got new players and you want to get them leveled up. They just leave it on the sideline and like, nope, I don't want to play this game.
like, why does everyone have so many skills?
Yeah. Okay, so tough matchup for you. Then we've got Haringzord, who has already played their matchup.
And won against Bretonians.
Yeah. So he lost against Pete, which I don't think was particularly surprising considering the amount of guard he was missing in comparison to Pete.
Like just like I said last week, it's a good matchup for the Orcs anyway.
Yeah. But he only suffered one injury. Ooh, it looks like a lot of fouling went on in that game. He had 2 people sent off. Or actually, he might have induced a... hang on, has he got a death roller? No, he might have induced a death roller, which would explain one of the send-offs.
Like even in the Bretonian game, there were 3 send-offs. So people really like fouling.
And if you look at Terry Tennant, he missed the game against Pete, and then with his double niggle, he played against. Was it the Bretts that he played this week? Yeah, and got misnicked gamed again.
I think he's keeping him just because it's really silly.
He's only going to be playing like every other match because of all these injuries.
I wonder if you can get a triple niggle.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit to how many niggles you can have.
I know for other injuries, if you get the same injury by name twice, it doesn't stack.
Oh,
But
really?
he has, yeah, but both his knees are smashed. So it might not be like that for niggles, or like maybe the maximum is 2.
Yeah.
Maybe he has 4 knees.
If both his knees are smashed, why is he not movement 0?
I
Okay.
really couldn't tell you.
So in the Pret game, we also saw Mighty Blow gained on the Troll Slayer, which is nice. And who? Oh, hang on, no, we've just seen his matchup for this week, which he won. So I don't think we should I don't think we should look ahead to week 4 because that would be crazy. Getting far.
Yeah, it's in the future.
But yeah. So he's got a couple of long, I mean, Terry's close to leveling up, but he's double niggled. But I mean, this other Longbeard is close to getting guard too, which is going to be nice. Because this dwarf team really just needs some guard now, I think.
You have the agility bullshit dwarf elf plays, but you don't have the dwarf plays.
Yeah, there's not enough guard spam to really sort of lock people out.
Yeah, not even like you don't have the stand firm stack. You don't have enough mighty blow even for compared to other bash team in this division.
Yeah, but he's getting there. Though some of the Claw Mighty Blow might have something to say about that in later games.
Well, like double niggle doesn't matter if you die to everything anyway.
Yeah. He does have 160k, so he might decide to fire Terry and get a new Longbeard.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. Believe in Terry. He will roll like plus agility and it'll be amazing.
Terry Tennant, the living legend. Both his kneecaps smashed, but he'll get to agility 3 someday. Oh dear. Right, okay. Let's move on to Leoric's Wraiths.
They took a beating.
Yeah, 1280. Ah. Oh,
Oh
no!
no.
Strength 6 Mummy got minus movement.
That's probably dead.
Yeah, 2 movement is just not enough. He's basically a tree now, isn't he?
Yeah. He's an armor busted tree without loner or take root.
And with a niggle.
And it's a good tree, but a shitty mummy.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough money to replace him. And is that just a miss next game on the school? Oh no, that's a niggled ghoul as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was he playing? Oh, Sage. That explains it.
Yeah.
Right, so this undead team, it's good at dying, it seems.
Well, he gets to play elves this week, so
Yeah.
maybe he can recover.
Which elf team is he playing?
Black Pyramid.
Ah, that's the team with like just a ton of dodge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. With 1 tackle and 1 wrestle and 1 ghoul and 1 mummy. I think this is gonna be really, really hard. I mean,
just kill everything with the pomp zombie and win. Believe in the zombie.
Yeah. I mean, inducements. Undead get some good inducements. Setek is pretty good. So Setek and a wizard could be good enough.
Like Ramtut is also pretty good because it's a second mummy. You can go mad and go for Count Luthor or Drakenborg.
Yeah, getting the count might actually be good because you've only really got 1 proper like the handler at the moment. It's with the ghoul.
Yeah, and like Hypnogaze can always win game.
Yeah. Yeah, Hypnogaze is pretty cool.
It's such a broken skill, but no one gets it outside of vampires.
Yeah.
Like vampires are silly and knock themselves out.
Yeah. So that's a real shame about King Ludwig the 14th. He was such a good mummy. And
time for King Ludwig the 15th.
I mean, we might see a new mummy. I mean, we might see a new mummy. I don't think you can really keep it. This mummy.
Going below movement 3, it's such a huge jump.
Yeah. Yeah, having to roll that 4+ to stand up is just crazy.
Like, the thing is that even elf teams can afford to commit to knocking down a mummy if they know that like they already have 2 players next to it and he's not going to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, that undead team is looking pretty dead. But if we move on to it, en passant, who were they playing? They played the Bretts. Oh, and they lost to the Bretts. Yes. I'm not really sure what happened in this game.
Brett's doing elf bullshit, probably.
Yeah. He's continuing with the Fen theme. The Blodge Tackle guy has got Fen now. Which is...
That's
interesting.
That's really confusing.
Like... I guess that's okay, but I think I would have liked some... Like, either give him 2 heads so that he's nice. He's good at dodging away for blitzing with the dodge, or give him something like Mighty Blow to kill more things. Is my opinion.
Yeah, like even something really silly that no one would ever pick, like Juggernaut, feels better than Frenzy.
Metal's going to be so annoyed. Actually, he probably won't be watching this part of the video.
Yeah, but if he is, fuck Juggernaut.
No, Juggernaut's an
But
okay
Fence sucks
skill.
as well.
Juggernaut's okay, just not before block or wrestle, is my opinion. Anyway, back to this Chaos team. Who are they playing next week? They're playing Kedru's Necro team, who have Claw Mighty Blow of their own. That'll be an interesting match. I think the Necromantic probably have the upper hand just because of regen.
Yeah, like Regen is so good in bash matchups.
Yeah.
And this is probably the only match where Kejeruz has enough tackle.
Also, the Fend will be quite relevant because it'll stop the Wolves from following up with Frenzy. So
Still not worth like 80, like 4 skills. Like,
well,
imagine if all 4 were guard.
if all 4 were guard, that would be pretty. That'd be pretty insane, actually.
Fucking, like, what would you do against 5 guard?
I don't know.
It's a game changer, like adding 4 guards for a team.
Yeah.
Especially when you have an AG5 player, so like, you do the bullshit, you're consistent because you have guard. Why do you need Fend?
I don't know. I mean, Fend has its uses occasionally, but yeah, I think guard is probably better.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got Black Pyramid, who played Kedru's and lost. I don't think. Yeah, there was only 1 injury inflicted on either side. Unfortunately for Rift, that was a minus movement on his second Mighty Blow tackle blitzer.
Yeah, like, you can afford to keep him, but it sucks.
I think I probably would keep him, just because you don't really want to be spending the money to replace him, and 6 movement is still pretty good.
Yeah, and like, replacing just dodge sidestep, because you pretty much want it on any blitzer at this team value.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while, and you prefer to just have it on a subpar player.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But otherwise, the team is looking pretty healthy. Are any new skills? Not that I can see. No. And I think we looked at who they were playing, but I can't remember who it was.
I believe the undead.
Ah, yes. So, yeah.
It's going to be a good matchup for like, one tackle, 1 mummy, 1 ghoul.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if the Dark Elves lost, just because the undead is so beaten up.
Like, if they lost, it's probably because like Count Luthor does something really weird with a Hypnogaze into Mummy double GFI, takes the ball down, and like 6+ pickup score. Can happen.
Oh, anything can happen in Blood Bowl. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Undead have much chance, unfortunately, for them. Okay, then we've got Karon Mighty Knights, the Brett team.
Who lost to Herringzord this week, and last week to the Antezont. They won.
Yeah. So this team has lost a guard mighty blow blocker. I'm not sure which game that happened in.
Probably the dwarf game, because
Yeah.
there is a kill, and I know Herzog told me that he's really considering to, like, he's going to reroll the dwarf team just because he understood that Brett outguarded him as
Yeah.
dwarf. Like, that's lowest level.
I mean, he has got some nice presents. He's not going for the pomming peasant. He's gone for the guard stand firm peasant.
Rookie mistake.
I don't know. I quite like the guard stand firm. I don't think stand firm makes much sense with Fend. Is the only thing.
Yeah, I would take sidestep.
Yeah. I think dodge could have been good as well, just to make sure that the peasant stays alive more.
Yeah,
Or
dodge is
just
pretty
ignore the
good.
double. Just ignore the double and take like block or something.
Yeah, I agree with like dodge or block just because like stand firm or sidestep is nice, but he's a peasant, and unless you have skills that protect him, he will die.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the stand firm because you want to just keep the guard in place if possible. But
Yeah, but like Fend,
yeah,
sidestep guard is really annoying.
yeah, that's true. So with that blocker death, that means this team is even further away from getting back to full strength.
Yeah, like you have 3 blitzers, but like even with stats, they are not war dancers. They cannot carry the team alone.
Hmm. Yeah, but Bretts will be Bretts, and as the game against the Chaos showed, you can't count Bretts out. They can always pull off something.
Yeah, but like even halflings, like rookie halflings can sometimes win against a 3000 TV Nergal team just because you two dice the beast and it dies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. So seeing as they've already played their game for week 3, we're not going to look ahead at who they're playing. And let's move on to Sage's Chaos team. So who are they playing? Oh yeah, they played Leoric's Wraiths and smashed them up.
We really need a Sage team coached by a coach named Chaos. Just because it will be so confusing, it will be amazing.
And make sure they are they get to Division 1 as well to make it even more confusing.
And use the same logo.
Alright. So apart from the miss next game on the Beastman, I'm assuming that is a miss next game, not a niggle. Yeah. So not much damage, and there is an extra mighty blow. Sakirul, the guard block Chaos Warrior got mighty blow. So that's developing the kill skills even more.
Yeah, it's a scary team, and they will probably have a good matchup against me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's you. It's you. Yeah. Good luck.
I will need it.
Yeah, I managed to escape my game versus the Sage with only 2 miss next games, and then somehow had 2 people die against Dark Elves. So
Like, I still have more guard, but I'm like so out strength with the minus back orc.
yeah, and he's got 5 strength for people as well.
Yeah, and I only have 3.
Hmm.
It's going to be a game of can I foul a Chaos Warrior out on turn 1?
Yeah. Or throw a rock, kills the Claw Bomber. That would be that would be fun.
Yeah. Like throw rock, kill the Claw Bomber into like 3 injuries on the LOS and blitz someone, blitz a warrior, he dies, and then you win. I wouldn't mind like a turn one pitch invasion. All of his guys are stunned as well.
Yeah, I think that's wishful thinking, to be honest.
Well, like
Yeah.
I can roll Fame +2. I'm only one fan factor behind.
Hmm. Yeah. But even then, you still need the pitch invasion and him to be rolling really good.
To roll all the failures.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think Sage really has any bad matchups against teams, particularly in this league. So, like, pretty much as standard, ITV
Yeah,
Chaos, just doing well.
Yeah, high TV Chaos tends to be pretty good against everything, unless it's like high TV Nergal.
Yeah.
Then you lose.
No, mine's getting back to mid TV now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you weren't really high TV. If you had a team as developed as this one, you will just win cause regen.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he may have some trouble against elves with only 2 tackle, but I mean it's still pretty scary against elves too.
Yeah, like elves can win, but they also die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Pete's Orc team. Who we looked at briefly. They beat up the Bargain Boozers. I don't think it was. Yeah, it was only 1 injury apiece, so it wasn't. I mean, I guess you kind of expect that with 2 teams with armor value 9. Like you're not going to have too many injuries.
You might have some fouls for injuries, but outside of that, usually you don't kill each other that much.
Yeah. And it looks like he's keeping the minus armor value Black Orc, though he does have the money to replace it, so maybe he will replace it.
Leveling a Black Orc is really difficult in a league, so I can see why he's keeping him. I wish I had the option to give my Black Orc, but, like both decisions are good. It really depends on how much does he value the block and how much does he believe it will take to level a Black Orc.
Yeah, that's the problem with Black Orcs. Like, you can get lucky and like cause an injury and get an MVP, or like get a touchdown or something random, and level him up really quickly. Or he can stay with 0 SPP for like 10 games. And
10 games, he can stay with like 0 SPP for 3 seasons, and no one will be really surprised.
Yeah. So yeah, I can understand keeping him. Just armor value 8 is going to be annoying.
Well, it doesn't matter against Claw, but against like Orcs, you can lose a match just because you have an AVA.
Oh, while we've been talking, a game has finished.
Who played?
It was the Undead versus Black Pyramid.
How surprising, we called it.
Yep. They've got some level ups, but we'll leave that till next week's game recap. Yeah. So, I meant to be looking at who Pete was playing this week. Oh yeah, Dreamify's Dark Elves. So, Dreamify has got some mighty blow. That minus armor value on the Black Orc might come to bite him. I mean, he was
to hit a Black Orc is much more difficult than it sounds.
He does, but his Mighty Blow Witch does have Dauntless, which was causing me real problems in my game. That and the fact that the Mighty Blow Witch kept breaking armor on AV9 was the main problem in my game.
That might help, but like frenzy traps are real.
Yeah. Pete's got enough guard that he can probably stop that happening too much. I didn't have enough guard for that.
It's going to be a different type of match. It's like a classic Elf versus Bash, but no one has a real advantage, I would say. Maybe Pete, because his team is slightly more healthy, but the Nagel and the minus armor might just die randomly to the bomber.
Yeah, could go either way. I think I've got my money on Pete, though.
Yeah. Pete is a coach that gambling on him is pretty much always correct,
Yeah.
even against Sage.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's move on to Viking Cop. For some reason, I always thought it was Viking Pop, but it's not. It's Viking Cop. His Chaos team. He has got a Sure Hands guy now, which is fine. I mean, you probably do need a Sure Hands at this point. Normally with a Chaos team, I normally try and wait until I've got someone with dodge or plus agility, and then make them my bull carrier. But I think at this point, like, when you're in Division 1 and you're going to be facing lots of ITV teams, you probably just want to give someone Sure Hands to make sure that you don't have to re-roll the pickups.
Yeah, and strip ball. Like, you never want to deal with a strip baller
Yeah.
without Sure Hands.
And there are a few strip ballers in this league, so that's worth thinking about. So, oh yeah, they beat you up. And who are they playing this week? They are playing Interdimensional Bullshit. Oh yes, because they're going to have a ton of inducements.
Still going to be a very tough matchup.
Yeah. If he had like someone with Claw Palm and Tackle, I think I'd probably favour the Chaos. But I think without that, it's going to be very hard to remove enough of the High Elf team with all that dodge.
Yeah, and like the High Elves has 2 diving tacklers with sidestep lodge, which, like, if he gets both of them on the ball, you're screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much you can do against two of those, unless you've got like agility 5 or something crazy.
Like, you can commit half of your team for a crazy chain push play, like chain push the sidestep to force into the other sidestep on a knockdown.
Yeah.
To force him to sidestep away, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and even if that does happen, that means the ball's going to be probably exposed the turn after that anyway.
And you need a knockdown.
Yeah.
On a blodger. Good luck.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Okay. Then we've got what's left of my team.
Still a good team. Like, if you told me that this is how your team looked at the start of the season, it would still be like a solid first season for Nurgle.
Yeah, it would have been, but I had a much better first season for Nurgle, and now it's gone. Which is the problem. I mean, I had enough money to replace the Pestigore that died, but I'm going to be like probably 3 games until I can buy the beast, because I probably won't be winning, so I probably will have really bad winnings, or well, not winnings, losings. Yeah.
And you really need that, like, to get that no one will die if someone dies. Like, getting into a death cycle as Nurgle, like, your loner's a suck.
Yeah.
Your rookie is a suck. What are you doing here in Division 1?
I don't know. I was in Division 3. I should have been promoted to Division 2. But I got moved up to Division 1 because there was not enough people in Division 1, which is unfortunate.
Never lucky.
Yeah. No. I think I'm probably going to lose almost all of the rest of my games this season. But maybe I can prevent them from dying.
Maybe my team will die more, or like we will both completely die and just play with 11 loners.
Yeah, at least the one silver lining is if my team does die, Legendary Edition will hopefully be out by that time, and I can maybe play a different team.
Yeah. Any team in mind?
No, not particularly. May try Kislev, depending on what they're like.
I thought of going maybe Vamps if my team really dies.
Ooh, yeah.
Just because Vamps are silly and fun.
Vamps are fun. Anyway, enough of talking about how my team died. So I'm playing. Yeah, we're playing. We talked about me playing the Wood Elves. I think I've got basically no chance, unless I get lucky with the killing.
Yeah, like throw rock, turn one, the one turner is dead. Like you do the 8 turn grind. He tries to one turner without the one turner and gets rock into the strength forward answer.
Yep,
It can happen.
that would be nice. It's not going to happen, but it would be nice.
Well, if it happened, which it won't, but if it did, I called it.
Yep. That'll be one of the craziest predictions I've ever seen, if that does happen. Yeah, okay. And then we've got Kedruz's Necromantic team, who are doing well. They're now 2-0-0, having beaten Dwarves and Dark Elves. And, I don't know, it's a solid team.
Yeah.
The Flesh Golem, one of them got guard this week, which is nice. Like, once you've got block guard on Flesh Golems, they're almost done. Like, you don't really need anything more.
Yeah, like the next skill is really awkward because Mighty Blow is nice, but not like usually you have the whites and werewolves to kill stuff.
Yeah.
And like you already have Stand Firm, which is what other Strength 4 players tend to take when they don't want to go killy.
Yeah. If they roll a double, dodge is really nice though.
Yeah, dodge is like Stand Firm Blodge is always good.
Yeah. But yeah, nice team. I mean, well, you probably don't have to worry about what the Flesh Golem takes for a long time yet, because they get SPP so slowly.
Like a good skill for Flesh Golems is Tackle sometimes. Can be useful.
Yeah. So we're laughing because Kedruz was complaining about us calling out tackle on his werewolves. Yeah, he's playing Chaos's team this week. I think he's got enough dodge. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. Who am I meant to be looking at?
I believe it's Unpheasant.
Yep. He doesn't have any tackle on his killing players, so the werewolves should be pretty safe, and the ghouls will probably be fairly safe. I mean, ghouls just randomly die sometimes, but that's life.
Yeah, ghouls are really good at dying randomly.
Yeah. All this vent might actually be a little bit of a problem for him, because it's really annoying with like Flesh Golems who want to be just standing next to someone if the opponent's got fend.
Also, the AG5 wrestle, tackle, horns will be annoying to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be hard to stop. But,
So,
I mean, the werewolves and the ghouls are really, really fast, so they might just be able to run rings around him. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to go for Kedruz. I think he's got slightly favourable with regen as well.
yeah, I believe he has the advantage, but like when you have pretty much an elf on your team, you can do anything if you try.
Yeah. And they're exactly the same team value, which is always nice. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Kedruz has got 200k in the bank, so he will probably be getting a babe, I imagine. I don't think he's going to buy any new players. Because he's already at, what?
13?
Yeah, 13, which is probably a good enough number.
Like maybe go to 14 if you believe everyone is out there to kill you. But like if you lose a positional, a zombie won't really replace him.
No. I also don't like having so many zombies because they're likely to steal your MVP. And zombie MVPs are very sad.
Well, you're at the point where you already pretty much leveled your flesh golems to the max.
Yeah.
And your wolves, like, they can handle themselves, they kill stuff.
Yeah.
say like ghouls are the ones scoring and white's killing stuff as well. So it's not too bad to get a
Yeah.
zombie MVP because you don't need the SVP anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, nice team. I think Kedgeroos could be one of the top contenders for winning this division.
He still didn't play any of the scary teams, so
Yeah. Okay.
like anything can happen. He didn't play the strong elf teams. He didn't play the bash teams really. Like we still have 11 games left.
Yeah. But I mean, he's had a strong start. We'll see if it can continue when he has to play like the Sage and Pete and you, if his team just falls apart or not.
Yeah, I think like I still believe Pete is probably it's most likely will be like first or second with Sage around him.
Yeah.
So taking the third place is not going to be easy, even for Kedgeroos with a good start.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it for Division 1. Let's have a look at Division 2. So they're not getting ahead of themselves, thankfully. No games played yet this week.
Metal first in the division.
How long is that going to last? I think he was saying on Discord like it's the first time he's been first in his division.
Yeah, I think like 2 seasons ago when he was still playing Rats, he was like last after the bye week team.
Yeah, and I think he said, "Can we go to playoffs now?" when he's still in first position.
So, like when he was last, he managed to kill Kedgeroos lizard. So like being last isn't so bad.
But yeah, I'm surprised there's only one person on 2-0-0. I mean, there's probably a very close division.
You have way too many draws.
Yeah, quite a few draws. So, actually, I think one of these. Yeah, one of these is an admin draw. Umis versus the Dead, Bad and Ugly didn't get played, so it got admined. So, T
Ooh, an
and
MVP on a beast.
T and whoever the coach of the Dead, Bad and Ugly is. I can't remember who that is. That might be Combat.
I believe it's Combat Bunny,
Yeah.
which is weird because they know each other.
Yeah, get your games played. What are you doing?
Yeah, like if it was a normal draw, fine, but we don't need more draws.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at some of the teams. Heretics of Lilith. Is that miss next game? Yeah. Okay, so that's not too bad. There is a Witch Elf missing. There was a block tackle sidestep Witch Elf who seems to have died.
Yeah, he was playing dwarves,
Yeah.
and we probably said he's going to have an okay match, but everyone will die.
Yeah, so a draw is not too bad, but yeah, he took 4 injuries in that match, and looks like the Witch died, and he got missed next game on this Blitzer. Not looking amazing. The Loner got the MVP, but he bought the Loner, so that's not too bad.
You're still miles off having like a full team.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with that Witch Elf dying. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Who is?
Yeah, dead elves are dead.
Who are they playing this week? Things that make you go ugh.
Oh no.
So, Metal's team doesn't have any tackle though. That's the one upside.
Well, but they have the Juggernaut, so it must be really good.
But though, to be fair, Heretics of Lilith have only got 5 dodge, which is not as much as you might expect on a Dark Elf team.
Well, considering how dead this Dark Elf team is, like, everyone with dodge survived.
Apart from the Witch Elf.
Apart from, we don't talk about her.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going to be tough, but he's got a fair amount of... Hang on, how many loners has he got? He might not have that many inducements, actually. He'll have 3 loners, so he'll be up 1540 versus 1680.
It's like pretty close to a wizard if he's willing to spend 10k.
Yep. I think Metal was thinking about firing a rotter, though, in order to stop the wizard.
Yeah, he's not going to waste 50,000 just for a wizard because you don't have that money.
Yeah. Yeah. So if Metal does that, I think the Dark Elves will have a tough time without the wizard. But with like a movement 9 guy, anything can happen. Like 1 turns are possible. So
well, 1 turns are kind of difficult against Nergal because just stack all of your disturbing presence on the LOS.
But he does have catch, so the 6 could happen. It's 30% to roll a 6 with a reroll.
Still really bad.
Yeah. But who knows? Yeah, I think he's going to have a hard time against Nurgle, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Next up, we've got this ridiculously high TV Brett team. I don't think I've ever seen a Brett team that is this high TV. Like,
I love this team.
Yeah, it's a nice team. It's this high TV, and he's got a blocker missing. So he's gonna be almost 2,100 when that blocker comes back, which is pretty insane.
I believe that the straight ball on the blitzer is new.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean with Strip Ball and Frenzy, it's quite a nice combo because, like, with Frenzy you're almost guaranteed a push. Actually, I guess if you didn't get a push in the first one, then Frenzy's not going to make a difference, is it?
Yeah, usually like in dancers where like one dancer goes Frenzy, the other strip ball, because the awkward thing is like you need a push to drop the ball. But you have Frenzy, so you Frenzy tap yourself into red dice and turn over after taking the ball down.
Yeah. I can see why you do get a Frenzy though, because not Frenzy, the Strip Ball, because you've got, with these 2 Agility 4 guys, you've got a good chance of recovering it if you do manage to Strip Ball them. I don't know.
Yeah, and like you don't have that many other good skills. Maybe Sidestep would have been better.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess Sidestep is kind of good because it'll, like, if you're wanting to use your Frenzy for surfing, then Sidestep stops the counter surf.
Yeah. I believe that the Form Peasant still didn't do anything, or at least didn't injure someone, but I believe in him to carry the team from here on out.
Yep, Form Peasant can still do things. The minus movement on the blocker is a bit annoying, but I think you probably have to keep it. At least until you get money to replace him. Which might not be for a long time with spiraling expenses.
Yeah, like even just replacing Guard Mighty Blow is pretty difficult because like you're not a strong enough team to be able to afford to hand off to a player just to level him, unless it's a blitzer who has catch, so you don't need to worry about re-rolling it and he's faster.
Yeah. So they won against the Dwarf team, but who are they playing this week? They are playing the Good Old Days. That might which is the Skaven team, which might explain the choice of strip ball, because it's unlikely like gutter runners are going to have sure hands, so strip ball is quite good at getting the ball off them.
Yeah, it's like there is so much inducement money for that matchup. Like Skaven with inducement is pretty scary. They have
Yeah.
like not the best stars, but you can get more gutter runners and
Yeah.
more gutter runners. Like 4 is enough. 6 with a wizard.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. Half their star players are gutter runners. It's brilliant. Yeah. Glart could also be quite good. But maybe not, because he's already got a Claw Storm Vermin and a Mighty Blow Storm Vermin. You don't want to be blitzing with Glart too much.
Maybe big rat, just because prehensile tail and just a really big rat.
Maybe. Okay. So now we have the Mage Bites Norse team. Who played this Lizardmen team, and someone died. I'm assuming it's just a lineman. And they unfortunately lost. Or it could have been an Ulfwerner who died. He's got a fresh Ulfwerner. Was that the same Ulfwerner as before?
He has 0 games played, so
Yeah.
he's probably new.
Yep. There used to be a block guard Mighty Blow Ulfwerner. So looks
Ooh.
like that guy died, unfortunately. And that's quite big, because Ulfwerners are one of those players which take a long time to level up.
Yeah, it's like a Black Orc, but slightly faster.
Yeah. But on the other hand, a Berserker got Mighty Blow, which is always nice.
Took him a while.
Yeah. Yeah, once these guys get piling on, then I'll start being scared of this Norse team. But
Yeah,
at the moment, it's not really that scary.
like it's 2 runners and some Norse players, and not really a Norse team.
And a slightly strange Yeti who's pretending to be an Ulfwürner. Or an Ulfwürner pretending to be a Yeti, depending on which way you look at it. So yeah, the team's doing okay. Who are they playing? They are playing Backstabbers 2, which is a Dark Elf team with... How much dodge have they got? They've got a lot of dodge. Yeah. That's probably going to be hard for the Norse team to deal with.
Well, you still have a strength 5 frenzy guy, so you can still roll powers with like 4 dice, but it's not ideal.
Yeah. Frenzy is poor man's tackle. And he doesn't have much guard either, with the Ulfwürner dying, which is probably going to be a problem as well, I imagine. Yeah. I think this is going to be a tough game for the Norse.
Yeah, you're lacking your core kill skills, which make usually like Norse versus Elves is your best matchup.
Yeah, without like a tackle bomber on a Berserker, you don't really have enough removal power to...
When you have 2 tackle bombers with jump up, you're just laughing.
Yeah, just kill everything and then run the ball in. But unfortunately, there's still some development until that happens. But they're getting close. Like that one Berserker just needs a touchdown to get piling on.
Yeah, after piling on, it gets a lot faster.
Yeah. Okay, then we have the good old days, who had a 2-2 tie against Orcs.
Orcs usually don't score like 2-2s.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Orcs getting 2 touchdowns while also the opponent getting 2 touchdowns. It's quite surprising. They must have been scoring pretty fast.
Yeah, it's Caven, so might have been like a quick touchdown on the first half and the one turner.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So there is a miss next game on the ball sacker. Well, one of the ball sackers. The other one is also a ball sacker. Um, yeah. So that's going to make this matchup a bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah, they're playing against the Bretts and kinda lacking in skills.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Skaven, I think, gets probably some of the best inducements. Well, I mean, they're probably the team that like best takes advantage of a wizard, and some of their star players are pretty good. So I think the Skaven could still. I mean, there's always rat bullshit that can happen.
Yeah, Skaven and Wood Elves, like they're so fast that the wizard pretty much means a score for them.
Yeah.
And they have really good star players alongside with that, like more gutter runners or Eldril
Yeah.
can easily win you the game.
Oh, I didn't. I also didn't notice that there was a block big hand gutter runner who has now been replaced. So I'm assuming they died or got stat busted in some way. Yeah, there weren't any deaths, but they must have had something to happen to them.
Yeah, like you lose an agility and he's dead, or an armor value.
Yeah, or even a strength. Like a strength one gutter runner isn't going to be doing much good unless he's like a natural one turner, and then you might keep him.
Well, if it's like a guard gutter runner with like big hand, maybe he's good enough utility to keep him.
Hmm. But the problem is, like, strength 3 people are going to 3 dice him, which is a
Yeah.
real problem. It's why
Yeah, like-
snotlings are so terrible, because basically everyone can 3 dice them.
Yeah, you're also weak to loot grip when you have strength one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, probably a tough matchup for him. Then we've got Metal's team, who I'm not sure if there are any level ups. Maybe I'm going blind. No level ups, but he did win his game. He claims it's solely due to Frenzy Juggernaut, which I do not completely agree with.
He's probably incorrect.
I mean, Frenzy Juggernaut, I admit, it did give him a surf, but with tackle or with wrestle, he would have also got the ball down. So, I'm not saying... I still don't think Frenzy Juggernaut is amazing. I mean, it's okay. And I would prefer to see block or wrestle with the Frenzy. But, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, like Juggernaut can be good, but it's one of those skills you usually see on players that just don't have anything else really to take that isn't dirty player on or thick skull or like a positional.
Yeah, you tend to see Juggernaut on people with like big guys with Frenzy. Is like the classic person to take
Yeah,
Juggernaut
like
on.
Norse Berserkers, like after Pomp Tackle Pro,
Yep. Or
they're
yeah,
pretty much like they don't have any more skills that are useful, so they take Guard, which is really weird, or Juggernaut, which is probably better than Guard when
Yeah.
you're piling on every single turn.
yeah. You also sometimes see it on Troll Slayers. I mean, don't get me wrong, Juggernaut is quite a good skill and it has its purposes. I just don't think it should be taken before block or wrestle. That's
Yeah, like
that's what I think.
it has good synergy against Wrestle if you already have block, but
Yeah.
you can't even use that when
Though
you're
that-
pretty much just Juggernaut.
That's actually like a kind of bug that Juggernaut just... Actually, I'm not sure if it still does. Does Juggernaut still stop wrestle when it's not a blitz?
It does, but it doesn't stop stand firm, which is
Okay.
really weird because Like, you have inconsistencies in your inconsistencies.
Yeah. So it's only meant to stop wrestle on a blitz, but Cyanide has made it stop wrestle whenever you want.
Always.
So yeah, um, just Cyanide things. Though I like Juggernaut is so like is picked so infrequently, and like wrestle isn't that common that you barely ever see it. Like, which is probably why they haven't fixed it.
They should still fix it.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, it's another thing we can look forward to in Legendary Edition.
Yeah, now in Legendary Edition, it will also work on stand firm and fend on normal blow.
Yeah. Also, speaking of things to look forward to Legendary Edition, I'm hoping they'll let you wizard after a turnover, because that's quite a
Yeah.
big difference to the wizard. But
Like, that's a game changer.
yeah. But we'll see. They may not. Metal is playing Heretics of Lilith, and I think he was talking about firing the hen party in order to make it so that there wasn't a wizard in play.
I really like that play. Like, you don't really delete the wizard from play, but if like Donkey Dragon really wants to win that game enough to pretty much say, kill my team for the rest of the season, like, you should let him. It will be very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying that if it was me, I'd probably fire both of the movement busted guys, and then just buy a fresh rotter. So you still got, what was it, like 13 people? No, 12. And you don't have to worry about the movement busted, but I think he likes the dirty player too much to fire
I
that.
also, like, I kinda like keeping a lot of money in the bank for Nergal, just because if you lose a positional, you're going to need a lot of money. If it's like a Beast or a Nergal Warrior, they are
Yeah.
really expensive.
Yeah. As I found out this week. Yeah. So I think Metal's probably just gonna keep on killing people, and unfortunately for the Heretics of Lilith, they might just keep on dying. But elf bullshit can happen. We'll have to see. So Umi's next, which is Rich's T's team, who didn't get his match in
Didn't play.
and got an MVP on a lineman, which didn't level him up.
You deserved that MVP.
Yeah. Simon, he's almost got another skill. Maybe you'd probably get like tackle on the Russell guy. Who knows?
I like firing linemen, which have 2 skills, like on pretty much any team.
Yeah. I don't know. I think wrestle tackle could be okay.
Yeah, but you have like a wrestle, strip ball, dauntless catcher.
That's true. That's true. I guess it depends. Who is he playing this week? He is playing what looks like dwarves. We like to drink. Who have got a scary team. Yeah.
Ah, I remember these.
I think Rich's T's gonna have some trouble, if I'm honest.
Like, if you had a match that you could have just decided that it will be a 0-0 draw, this is the one you do it in.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I don't like. He's just outguarded, outkill skilled. He will have some money to play with. He can get a wizard, so maybe he can use the movement of his catchers to just run away with it. But I think it's still going to be a very tough match, and we may see a crippled human team next week.
Yeah, like, even something small like the diving tackle for the dwarves can easily, like, alone stop a good wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, if dwarves are caging well, even with like a good wizard, it's still going to be really hard to recover because it's probably going to be in several tackle zones with tackle on it, and going to be hard to get to.
Yeah, and you have like a death roller standing there waiting.
Yeah. So probably a tough matchup for Witches T coming up. Then we've got Pyro TJ's Cryptically Humorous, another amazing mummy who hasn't died this week.
And like, the good thing about this mummy is that even if you lose movement, he's still kinda alive.
Yeah, it would be a big waste of team value, though, unfortunately.
It's better than being a tree.
Ooh, that movement 5 mummy leveled up this week, with the MVP. They won 2-0 against Backstabbers 2. And he's got break tackle, so he's going to be really cage diving now.
I want to see all of the bullshit, like a montage of break tackling movement 5 mummies.
Yeah. And the plus movement tackle ghoul leveled up, which is nice. I think unless it's a double or a stat, it has to be block or wrestle, probably.
Yeah, you need a defensive skill by now.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'd go wrestle or block. I think I'd probably lean towards wrestle.
Yeah, with the movement and tackle, he's probably going to be a very good ball hawk.
Yeah. And you've got a fair amount of block already with the mummy and the 2 whites and the other ghoul. So I think wrestle's probably quite good. Yeah. Who are they playing? They're playing dwarves.
More dwarves.
I really wouldn't want to be in this division just because of all the dwarves.
They don't have that many dwarf teams.
One dwarf team is too many dwarf teams, okay?
Well, if it's like Herringzord's dwarf team, I'm fine with that dwarf team.
Yeah, well, that's because his team's like an elf-dwarf hybrid team.
Yeah, it's like small elves.
Yeah. So he's going to be facing a lot of guard this week. And the dwarves will have a fair amount of inducements too.
Like, this is dwarves.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I don't know who is favoured. Like a really low team value, undead do really well against dwarves. But with this much guard on the dwarves, I think they've probably almost got the advantage, even though they're like down almost 200 TV.
Well, like, the undead still have 3 guard, so maybe just the mummy strength carries them.
Yeah.
Because strength 5 can like handle 3 dwarves at a time with the help of a single zombie.
Yeah. And I think the undead will probably just outrun the dwarves.
Yeah, like the mummy is faster than most of the dwarves.
To be fair, the dwarves have a couple of plus movements as well, I think. Yeah. There's a plus movement runner and a plus movement blitzer. So they might be able to keep up.
Yeah, but like keeping up with the movement 5 mummy.
Oh, I didn't mean the mummy. I meant like the ghoul and the white and stuff.
Yeah, but we know everything is about the mummy.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to run away from the mummy.
I might have to watch this game just to see if there are any cage dives by the mummy.
Like from here on out, even if we don't watch the matches, I want at the end of the season to have a montage of all the break tackles.
Yeah.
Just they will happen and it will be really silly.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I think that's probably about an even matchup. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, like it's probably around the point where the fact that undead scales so poorly into high TV and dwarves are kind of okay.
Yeah.
Like the point where the badness of undead and the don't really care about it of dwarves collide.
Yeah. Okay, then we've got Combat's Nurgle team, who didn't play his game. But he did get the MVP on the Beast, which leveled him up.
I hope you rolled normals. No, you rolled probably plus agility, just because you cannot complain that you didn't roll a stat, but you did roll a stat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think unless it's a double, that's gonna be guard. Like, I can't really see. Maybe grab, but I think you just need guard at this point.
Yeah, guard is good.
If it's a double, then probably pro. Because when they're really stupid at the worst times, that's when you really wish you had pro.
If it's a really good double, you take strength.
Yeah. Oh, having strength 6 block and stand firm, that's going to be amazing if that happens.
You should die in a fire, especially when you leveled for it by a bye week. Like, not a bye week, an unplayed match result.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not fair. Right. Who are they playing this week? They are playing Lizards. Ooh. How is that Lizard team doing? That's a pretty good Lizard team. So I think it might be hard for Combat this week. He is down a fair amount of TV, so maybe he can get a Wizard and something. Maybe not with the Loners, actually. It's gonna be close.
He still has like one claw mighty blow,
Yeah.
which like Lizard, you take one Soros out, all of the team like suddenly breaks apart.
Yeah. I think this basically is going to be all about how well the Claw Mighty Blow guy does.
Yeah. It's a matchup where you go all in for taking one OK Soros out by Claw Mighty Blow and fouling, and just hope that it's going to be enough to win you the game.
Yeah. There was some Mighty Blow on the sources. That Pestigore could be targeted and taken out of the game without some like very careful positioning from Combat. So.
The good thing is that they have regen.
Yeah.
The Pestigores.
Yeah. Though sometimes that doesn't matter and they just die anyway.
From my experience, Appos and Regens are lies. They never work. Like, I cannot remember the last time an Appo worked for the Orc team. I can remember lots of time where it was dead. Or minus movement dead.
Yeah. Okay. So, Combat's probably got a tough match. Then we've got Mutant Ninja Rotters. Who... Ooh. They had a tough game. Oh, it was against Metal. Okay.
Not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising. Minus armor value on the Nurgle Warrior.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really annoying because he's almost getting like guard or mighty blow or something.
Like, I think he's still dead, just because he cannot afford to carry. Like, as Nurgle, you are gambling all in on the late game.
Yeah.
So you cannot afford to like carry rather weak players because it will hurt you so much, and will make reaching that point where you actually start winning even tougher.
Yeah. And with the miss next game on that Claw Mighty Blow block tackle Pestigore, his next game is gonna be very tough no matter who the opponent is.
Yeah, you have like Ball Carrier Pestigore, Ball Hawk Pestigore.
Yeah.
That's it, like, they are not even that good for winning a game.
Oh, his next game is against Orcs as well, where that Claw Mighty Blow would have been really helpful.
Going to be tough.
Yeah. They're going to have a lot of inducements.
Yeah, but like, it's not going to save you from this Orc team.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good Orc team, and the problem with Nurgle is your inducements really suck. Like, it's similar to Chaos because basically all your star players... Yeah, all your star players are really bad. and you can't really take advantage of a wizard that much because you're so slow and have low agility. So
like you take loot grip at the wizard, and he has sure hands, so he picks up the ball in the tackle zone, has a strong arm for passing, and you somehow win.
and he uses his
Believe it
tentacles on the goblin that isn't on the on the orc team. Yeah.
You put the tentacle next to the thrower that is strength 4, and you
Yep.
just roll snakes, so it works.
Yeah. So this orc team is actually up next, so let's have a look at them. Oh, this was the team that drew against the rats. Though I think they did really well to score twice against rats. Though I guess at that point they might have just been a very dead rat team. How many removals were there?
Yeah, I had a match once with my current team a long time ago where, like, against Caven it was a 3-3 draw, which was like, I didn't know I can score so much in a single game.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like that's what happened because there's only 4 KOs and an injury on the rat side. Oh no, sorry. Okay, they must have taken a KO and a casualty from dodging because there's actually 5 KOs and 2 casualties sustained. But that's not enough to make it like a really easy, like we just walk it in touchdown. So there must have been some good play happening, and Shrek leveled up. Good old Shrek.
I didn't see the match, but I won't be surprised if the Skaven thought they might have a good chance just scoring quickly and then stealing the ball. But the thrower was so good at holding the ball and walking slowly, which is what throwers do.
Well, he's not walking that slowly now. He's got plus movement. He's got the same amount of movement as a blitzer would.
Which is still slowly. He's an orc.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Mighty Blow on the Black Orc's pretty nice. The team's still pretty scary. But who are they playing next week? Oh, hang on, we could just cover that. They're playing that very beaten up Nurgle team. Yeah. I think.
Nurgle.
Yeah. The Nurgle's going to have a lot of rotters with the 2 guys that are out this game. And the Mighty Blow on the Orc team is probably going to be enough to just remove those rotters and make it very hard.
You don't have a beast. You are missing a Nurgle warrior. So you don't have guard. So you don't win the bash game because how would you win the bash game?
Yeah.
And like maybe you get like Lord Borg the Spoiler, but he's not enough.
Yeah. Nurgle really needs like a better star player for this kind of scenario where you can't win the bash war, and that's basically all Nurgle does is try and win the bash war.
Well, I can understand why from a design perspective, like Chaos and Nurgle have shitty stars, because if they had good stars, like you would be okay at low TV because you get good stars, and you would be the best team ever at high TV because you are the best team ever at high TV anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, right. So then we have a look at the Lizardman team, who are doing very well. Have they leveled up anything? Oh yeah, they got an extra Mighty Blow on one of the sources. They won their game against Norse, so looking pretty good. And oh yeah.
It's a good game. It's a good matchup for the Lizards against Norse. You get a lot of SPP because 87 that cannot dodge away.
Yeah.
And like, what do you need more? Snotlings? They aren't up yet.
Yeah, the only worry you have is like if they have developed berserkers, which unfortunately for Magebite he didn't. Like they could just kill all your skinks and then you're in trouble, but that's not what happened here.
Yeah, and having a good Yeti, like the lizard team has a really tough time when you lose like a single Saurus or two Saurus. So just having a Claw Mighty Blow around can win the game alone.
Yeah. But yeah, Lizard's looking good. Yeah, they're playing Combat's Nurgle team, which I think they'll probably have a good time against Combat's Nurgle team.
Yeah, like lizards are pretty good at this TV, and
Yeah.
playing against teams that suck at this TV is always a good deal.
Yeah, and Combat doesn't really have a proper answer to the Skinks. Like, he has got that tackle Mighty Blow Claw guy, but that tackle Mighty Blow Claw guy will probably be wanting to focus on the Sauruses.
Yeah,
So,
like
yeah.
dwarves.
Yeah,
Like,
4 feet of fun. They've had some people recover from injuries, and so now they're back to their full guard roster.
if you asked me how would a dwarf team look like when they have skills, look, they have guard
Yeah.
and guard and more guard and a little bit of guard on the side.
Yeah. So this week they got plus movement on that Blitzer and stand firm on the Troll Slayer. Stand firm on the Troll Slayer is a little strange in my opinion. I think piling on is more conventional, but stand firm is okay for if like you're wanting to use your Troll Slayer for surfing quite a lot.
Like, I think the Nigel really disencouraged him to take pylon because AV8 with a nigger on the floor is such a good like foul target.
Yeah, that's true. I think I probably would still just take Pylon and just wait until he dies and try and kill as many people as possible in that time frame.
Yeah, like stand firm probably doesn't do enough. Like I would take guard before stand firm. Like just because when you have 8 guard, 9th guard is like it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you can never have too much guard on a dwarf team. Yeah. So I think we mentioned. Oh yeah, they're playing the undead team, which is probably going to be a bit of a hard matchup, seeing as they're down TV so much. But the amount of guard on this team is just crazy. Like no one really wants to face that amount of guard.
Yeah, like what they will take with the inducement is going to be interesting because like a death roller maybe? A wizard? A babe? Like I really don't know what to take.
I think I would probably go for the wizard myself, just because like it's probably the highest chance of stopping your opponent's drive, and they'll probably let you try and go for the 1-0 grind as dwarves.
Yeah, but like wizards suck so much when you are so slow.
Yeah, like with dwarves you kind of have to use the wizard as a stop them scoring rather than turn them over and score myself kind of thing.
Yeah, like most team would consider that as a really bad wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. With this much guard, anything can happen.
Well, usually blocks from the other side does not happen, but outside of that, anything can happen.
Yeah. Okay, now we've got We Like to Drink, who drew against the Heretics of Lilith, while beating them up quite a bit. I don't think the team... Oh, hang on, no, the runner has got block now. Oh wait, no, that was just the level up that he was waiting on last time. So that wasn't actually a new skill from this game.
Yeah, like this is like a less dwarfy dwarf team, but still a very scary dwarf team.
Yeah. With a couple more guards, this is probably going to be an even more scary dwarf team. than the other team.
I'm still not sure if a death roller is worth the like costing a sixth of your team value.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the team is insane.
Yeah, I mean, with block, I really wouldn't want to fire him just because he's got block.
Yeah, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I find him as a pretty bad player just because secret weapon is such a bad nega trait.
yeah, the secret weapon is really bad.
Like, it's fine when you're a goblin and you're a silly team anyway and have cheap bribes.
Mm.
And like, you're not planning to win, so who cares?
He does have the bribe stadium though, so with some luck, the bribe stadium every now and then will make it worthwhile.
Or you just roll a 1 and try. And like, a bribe on this team is like, it's good for the death roller, but giving out a bribe when you have 2 pile on troll slayers.
Yeah.
Like, I would prefer to not have a death roller and not let people kill my troll slayers for free.
Well, it seems to be working so far, so I don't know.
Go dwarves.
No, don't go dwarves. Play other teams. Okay.
Do you prefer chores?
Yeah, because there's less dwarves on Chorf teams.
Yeah, but they have claw.
Yeah. Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Witches Tease Humans. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be probably a very bad time for the humans. Is what I think.
Like, it's an insane dwarf team. Like, it's a team that if it was in Division 1, like, it would fit in Division 1. So,
yeah.
like, here it's just killing everything and everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to Backstabbers 2. Who? How did they do in this week? They lost to Cryptically Humorous, and their kick guy got niggled. But otherwise, the team's okay. No level ups, though, I don't think. Yeah.
Like, lots of lodge. It's an elf team.
Yep. I mean, that's very nice levels of dodge.
They are playing against the Norse, which means it's probably going to be a rather safe matchup because no tackle mighty blow piling on.
Yeah. And they do have a couple of mighty blow of their own, so they should be able to remove some of the Norse at least.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. They outguard the Norse and they are 1 mighty blow behind, but they have armor 8, so they probably outbash the Norse.
Yeah, that's a really sad time for Norse when you're getting outbashed by Dark Elves.
Dark Elves are the bashiest of the elves usually.
Yeah.
Just because you are armor 8, but it still sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be a good game for Backstabbers too. But I like, as Gengar has proved in previous seasons, Norse team can just kill your whole team anyway, even without
if you foul every turn of every game, sometimes you will kill everyone.
Apparently, that is what the whole foul clan in the clan league is just planning to do, is just foul every single turn.
I still have mixed feeling on allowing them to participate. Like, it's a clan with Gengar and Nosedive.
Yeah.
Like, it cannot get any worse.
It doesn't sound like they're exactly trying to win with this fouling strategy, but I don't know. I guess it adds diversity to the league.
They told me that the plan is to just foul you at least 16 turns every game. So my counter plan, it's a really good plan. You roll a riot on turn 1, reduce the turn counter, and then they cannot foul you 16 times, and you win. Yeah,
and then as they already know they're lost, they might concede to you if you're lucky.
And then you can ban them from Rebel.
Yeah.
The win-win.
Don't concede, people. At least not in private leagues. Okay. And then there's the bye week, so that is the end of season 6, not the end of Division 2. Is the bye week still playing, or did they fill the spot with the bye week?
I believe they filled the spot because 15 teams.
Yeah. So I'm not sure who it was that entered late. Oh no, it was the dwarf team we like to drink, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the dwarf teams.
Yeah. Okay. On to Division 3. Wow, some pretty high scoring games. A 4-0 and a 3-1.
Ooh.
And the 4-0 was in a
Wait,
lizard
is
mirror
that-
match, which is
Is
interesting.
that a 3-1 by Nergel?
Yeah, that is interesting.
That is not how Nergel works.
Yeah, Nurgle are not meant to score that much.
Like, if you score a single touchdown, it's really impressive. How did you do that?
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so first off we have the Crimson Horns, who had their bye week this week, didn't they? Yeah. And has anyone leveled up? I'm not sure if anyone has. He keeps moving around his players, which is confusing me. I don't think anyone has leveled up from that bye week. But I mean, he got an MVP on a Beastman and a Minotaur, which is pretty nice. And the touchdowns went to at least one of them went to a Chaos Warrior, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, like getting an SPP on players that really want SPP. That's what you want in a bye week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with this team,
Not-
like, kind of everyone wants SPP. They're all, like, decent players.
Yeah, but like Chaos Warriors matter so much more than the
Yeah.
Minotaur or the Beastman.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, nice team. Who are they playing this week?
Undead Bears.
Undead Bears. The Undead team. Yeah. This Undead team, like, it's a pretty standard Undead team. It's just not, like, hugely developed. And I think that's going to cause problems when they have to face Claw Mighty Blow.
Well, just one Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah. But there are a few Mighty Blows as well. And they've got a fair amount of guard too.
Like, this Undead team is underwhelming compared to like the Strength 6 Mummy Undead team or the Movement 5 Mummy Undead team.
Yeah.
But like, it's a good Undead team, and they probably can still take the game just because Undead is good. Like, it's a solid team.
Yeah. So this Undead team, they won against Bad Bitches 2 this week. And they got Mighty Blow on a white. So that's pretty good news for them. And I don't know, I'm not sure who's going to win in that Chaos versus Undead team matchup. I think the Undead will get a Wizard, most likely. And I think they've probably got... I think the Ghouls are fast enough to take advantage of that Wizard. So I think that could be a huge turning point.
Yeah, like in terms of guard, it's about even.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that the AV8 no region of chaos might give the edge to the undead,
Maybe.
especially when like the chaos team will have a loner and no bench.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's possible.
Also, like, the line of the chaos team is going to be very awkward because you have the loner and like two guard beastmen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem when you have, like, Chaos Team with this, like, sort of spread out skills. You don't really want to put anyone on the line.
Well, like, it's fine when you are like TV a million and like you have 17 players, all legend.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's a lot of TV on the line, just
Yeah.
getting like dying to mummies.
Mm. Yeah, that could be a problem. Okay. Then we've got Infection Inc.
The agile Nergal team.
Yeah. So, how did this happen? Oh, they do have an agility Pestigore. But was it him that was making all the touchdowns?
No, he didn't get any SPP.
Okay. So it looks like... Man, who is scoring all these touchdowns then? I'm confused. Oh, I think the Pestigore, who's now got Claw, who he didn't have Claw before, I think he got a touchdown.
I think that the rookie Pestigore scored one,
Yep. And I think the Mighty
and
Blow...
maybe
I think the Mighty Blow one scored a touchdown, it looks like.
they're like, yeah, the Mighty Blow and the Claw Mighty Blow and the rookie Pestigore. That makes sense, but how?
Yeah.
Please tell us your secrets.
Yeah, that's a very nice result for a Nuggle team. You don't see that often. And they also got guard on the Nuggle Warrior, which is pretty amazing. And this
Yeah,
dirty
it's
player
like-
rotter got Russell. But
He's
that's
going the anti-metal build. He's going like block guard.
good. Yeah,
He's doing it more slowly, but like it's the safer way to build an Nurgle team.
yeah. I think what I like to do is sort of mix it up a bit. So 2 of them go like Mighty Blow Claw, and then and block somewhere mixed in there, and then 2 of them go block and guard.
Yeah, I like that as well, just because if you go all block guard, you will never level them up to level 4. And if you go only Claw Mighty Blow, like your team sucks until your Nurgle Warriors are like level 5.
Yeah. But I mean, when they do go Claw Mighty Blow, they do get to level 5 pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, they get pretty fast, but like one dying, and like you go, oh shit, and they will die because it's Blood Bowl. Everyone dies.
Yeah. But yeah, a nice game for Infection Inc. Will they be able to repeat it against the real Welsh Dragons? Who are
Probably.
a very, very beaten up Brett team. Yeah. We may see something similar, because I don't really see this Brett team doing much against such a well-developed Nurgle team.
Well, I have one thing to say, and that is Griff Oberwald will probably carry, because
Yep.
Nurgle with no tackle versus Griff Oberwald, like it's not an even matchup.
However, if Griff does get powed early on by like the Claw Mighty Blow and gets removed, then suddenly, oh no, the Brett's team has like nothing going for them.
Yeah, but, like the scary thing is they are going to have like Griff, a wizard, and probably also Zag.
Yeah, there's a big TV difference here.
A Griff and a wizard can win any game, really.
Yeah. So like, yeah, the Bretts have a chance. It's just
Like, it's
will
not
they
the
have-
Brett team that is winning, it's Griff Oberwald that is doing Griff Oberwald things and winning.
and will there be a team after that match as well?
Yeah, like he's going to score 3 touchdowns, win you the game, take the MVP, and now you don't have a team, you don't have players, you don't have SPP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. But I won a game.
Okay. Then we have Squatford FC. Who? Let's see. Yeah, there's no level ups that I can see. Now, were these the team?
Sneaky Git is still around.
Yeah. So
Disturbs me.
this was the team that lost 4-0 in the Lizard Mirror match, and I'm still really confused as to what happened.
Like,
they did take 4 casualties, and I guess if those were all like all on your source, then I can see that happening.
Yeah, if you lose like turn 1, you lose 2 sources. Like you lose.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else to do in the matchup.
Yeah.
Unless maybe sneaky get some sources. I'm not sure if it's even how you would describe using sneaky git.
Yeah. But no permanent injuries, so they've just lost some pride and the game, but nothing else. Well, not even a fan factor. Somehow they've stayed the same fan factor despite losing.
That sucks. I still wonder why is that sneaky gate minus armor skink is here.
Who knows? So they are up against Mad Rat's Furry Road next
I
game.
love that name.
Yep. You've got some nice gutter runners, but nothing really to deal with the Sauruses.
Yeah, it's like usually Skaven like this matchup, but they don't have enough skills to like capitalize on the good matchup. They really want like Street Ball because Skink don't have sure hands.
Yeah. So with what 3 Mighty Blow now and a lot of block, I think we're going to see a lot of linemen dead or Skaven linemen dead. But if he's not careful with the skinks, then the gutter runners could just run away with it. So
yeah, like movement 9. So silly.
Yeah. And I think there's gonna be enough for a wizard. So yeah, we could see a game where the Skaven get destroyed but still win because they're Skaven.
Isn't that like every Skaven game? Unless it's like Skaven versus Skaven, so sometimes like just go to like it's an 8-8 draw and like one guy died.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that kind of is the Skaven game plan, really. It's throw linemen at them and just run away with it with the gutter runners. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the Skaven could take it, because I think the wizard is probably going to be really hard to stop with the lizards. But if they remove like enough people, if the lizards remove enough people, then I think the lizards could win too. So
Yeah, like having a tackle, Mighty Blow, Storm Vermin can really matter in this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can just remove a few skinks with that, then that makes it really hard for the lizards to score.
When they have 4 skinks and one of them is an armor busted sneaky git skink, like you have a pretty solid chance of like leaving them with 1 skink and dealing with 1 skink with an army of gutter runner. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Nordic Nooblets. Who are they playing this week? They were playing the Chorf team.
Chaos Dwarf. They won 2-0.
1-2-0. Yeah. They inflicted a lot of injuries. They inflicted 4, and the Chorf team suffered an additional 2. So they did a lot.
Owls, probably.
Yeah. They put in a lot of work versus this Chorf team, and got rewarded for it. I'm assuming the Yeti probably did some work. Actually, no, he's on the same. No, the Yeti
was MNG'd.
Yeah, the Yeti was MNG'd. Yeah.
There were 3 expulsions for the Chorfs, which, like, probably explains how you snowball into killing all of the Chorfs when they miss half of their team from fouling.
Yeah. And Bjorn Ironside, the minus movement berserker, got a lot of SPP in this game. Got 7. It's probably like two casualties, like a touchdown maybe. Something like that. But yeah. Chaos Dwarves got destroyed, it seems. Who are Nordic Nooblets playing this week? They have got a admin game this week. So that'll be nice for them. Though, I mean, it's kind of a shame when you get like an admin game when your team is like not full of misnext games. because that's like the best
Like,
time to get an admin win. An admin win.
yeah, like getting money without risk is pretty good, and
Mm.
maybe we'll get lucky for like an Ulf level up from like good MVPs and touchdowns.
Yep, that 13 SBP Wolf, if he gets anything, will level up. So that's looking pretty good.
Yeah, maybe like you get mega lucky and get two MVPs and a touchdown on the other Ulf. You can't get like you get two touchdowns and an MVP because you cannot get the MVP twice, but
Yeah.
it's the same. It's not going to happen.
You never know. Okay. Then we've got Filbo's Fighting Fists, who had an admin win this week. And have they got any level ups from this? They got plus movement on the thrower.
And Black Oak level up.
Oh yeah, and a Black Hawk got Mighty Blow. Ooh, and one of the other Black Hawks got the touchdown as well. Duke Rob got a touchdown, so that's pretty nice. Like getting the SPP where you want it, really. Like.
Yeah, like a touchdown on the plus strength. The Blitzer is also good.
Yep.
Like, to be honest, as long as he didn't get Lime and SPP, which he didn't,
Yep.
any sort of spread would be amazing.
Yep. And he did have 2 missed next games, but of course, with an admin game, that didn't matter at all, which is very nice. And who are they playing this week? Bad Bitches too. Oh, I believe it High Elves, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of catches, only a couple of which have dodge. So this Mighty Blow guy and Mighty Blow Tackle guy, I think are going to do a lot of work.
Yeah, like they even have just a Mighty Blow Black Hawk that will have a lot of fun with rookie catchers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is probably a very good matchup for the Orcs. I mean, elf bullshit can always happen, but I think I favour the Orcs in that matchup probably.
Yeah, like the Elves has a lot of positionals, like they have all catchers, but like they have 6 skills and a guard.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much you're playing a rookie team with all your positionals, so you're very expensive.
Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay. Then let's have a look at Black and Wrecker. So
They got wrecked.
yeah, though not too many like permanent injuries. There's a miss next game. And I don't think any of those guys are new. No, but there is an extra Mighty Blow on one of the Chaos Dwarf blockers. I think at this point I'd probably be tempted to go for at least one person getting guard.
Yeah, like like dwarves really like guard. It's so good on them.
Yeah.
Like 3 Mighty Blow first. It's really greedy if you ask me. Like
Yeah.
it's a good choice if you are like fishing for getting claw, but you already have a claw.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they spent their money on, because they did have 220k in the bank last week. And last week I was thinking, oh, okay, they're just going to buy the reroll. But they haven't.
Maybe they just dumped the money.
Maybe.
I wonder about last game against the North. They had 3 send-offs. Did they just like lose because they sent off all of their hobgoblins?
That's possible. Though there is a hobgoblin missing, so I'm assuming they got permanently injured.
So, like, it's even more possible that like one hobgoblin was injured, the rest fouled.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you've lost all your hobgoblins, like, even if you do get it on the bull centaur, like, it's going to be really hard to protect that bull centaur.
Especially with no break tackle, like a single guy on the bull centaur with another guy next to him means you're not going to move.
Yeah. Yeah. So, tough game for the Chorfs. They still can buy that 3rd reroll, which I think... I would definitely do that. But
Yeah, like You
Yeah.
need that reroll. You're mostly at G2.
Yeah. Um, and they are playing that unpronounceable human team
Uh,
who have. It might be quite hard for the Chorf team because this human team has a foo guard. Like without the guard, the Chorfs are probably going to have a very hard time getting the blocks in.
yeah, this is where like you really want guard because dwarves are good, but when you are outguarded, like they're slow and weak, so
Yeah,
you lose.
yeah,
So you really need a guard to make sure you're never the weak one.
yeah. So yeah, it's going to be tough for the Chorf team, but I mean, with all this mighty blow, there's always the chance that you just remove everyone and then and then have a really fun game. But who knows? Yeah. Um, then we've got Atletico Reptiles, who had a very nice game. They were the ones that won 4-0.
I wonder, like, he got lots of touchdowns, but all of them were skinks.
Yeah. I'm still not really sure what happened that game. I'm guessing it must have just been Lizard, like Saurus got removed.
Or
Um,
maybe like no skinks left for the other team.
yeah,
And when you have no skinks, you're not going to pick up the ball.
yeah, that could have happened. Um,
Although, if that is the thing that happened, I'm surprised that like when you're 2-0, he didn't just say, "I'm going to score on like these songs because he will level up or get closer to level up."
yeah,
And no one really wants more skink SPP ever.
yeah. That Crocscore had a good game. He got 7 SPP. I guess he probably got the MVP. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got the MVP.
And this skink got sprint, and this Saurus got block. So pretty good game for SPP. I mean, it's hard to have a bad game for SPP when you win 4-0. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like the thing is like the sprint skink, like when you take sprint first skill on a skink, like you know that you have too much sidestep, you have too much diving tackle, so you just take skills because you have to. And that's the point where you just fire two skinks with a skill and replace them with rookies.
but he doesn't have the money to replace the skinks at the moment. So
Yeah. So you're stuck with like not very good skinks
yeah,
that
I
are way too expensive.
I think I probably still would have just taken diving tackle rather than sprint.
Yeah, like if you want a one turner, always take short first.
Yeah, or like wait until someone rolls like plus movement or something else that helps them get it to be like a one turner. I'm not sure going sprint first is the best way of doing it.
Yeah, like the thing is, you never want to roll 3 GFIs without an inbuilt reroll.
Yeah, and you're probably going to be using like your reroll just getting it to the skink in the first place, or
Yeah,
like
like
making the chain pushes or something.
you're a lizard without a lot of skills, so you're still suffering from the 1 in 9 syndrome of just rolling 1 in 9s with
Yeah,
your rerolls.
yeah. Okay. So who are they playing this week? They are playing. Oh, they've got an admin win. Have they? Yeah. So
Admin wins are like admin wins are the best for lizards. You have so many good targets for SVP that will never reach there otherwise.
yeah. Though he has got quite a few skinks, so if he gets unlucky and gets lots of SPP on the skinks, that'll be a bit sad.
Like with a concede win, I fire 4 skinks even, knowing that I will get like 2 back just because you really want that source SVP. Like it's not even that insane of a play.
I wouldn't fire all of them. Maybe a couple.
Yeah, like maybe not 4, but 2. 2 makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
because you will get the money to buy both of them back.
Okay. So then we've got this human team who. Oh, these were the teams that lost 3-1 against the Nurgle team. And their team's looking okay, actually. They've got guard. Hang on, there. That was a level up that was already from last week.
A dead lineman.
Yep. A minor strength lineman. So I don't think they got any skills this week. But I mean, it's still a nice looking human team. And I think. I can't remember who they were playing. I think it was. Was it the Chaos Dwarf team? Or the.
Yeah, the Chaos Wolves.
Yeah. So I think they've got a pretty good matchup there. So I think they've got a potentially good week ahead of them. But again, like, the mighty blow could be enough just to kill everyone.
Yeah, like maybe if the Chorfs get lucky and like kill the catchers, and the Bull Centaurs are just doing silly stuff and picking up the ball and dodging for quick touchdowns.
Yeah.
Maybe you can like get a quick touchdown and steal with a Bull Centaur because half of the enemy team is dead. But how does that happen exactly?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be likely that the human team with their much like the higher speed will just be able to outrun the Chaos Dwarfs, and the Chaos Dwarfs will have a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, like with 2 guards and a block ogre, you win the bash game very consistently.
Yeah. Okay. Then back to Mad Rat's Furry Road. Just to look at. So they beat up the Welsh Dragon, the real Welsh Dragons this week. Man, the real Welsh Dragons had 2 deaths. I didn't realize they had 2 deaths.
Wow.
Yeah. So they got tackle on the Storm Vermin this week, which is probably like there aren't really that many skills you can get on the Storm Vermin once you've got Mighty Blow. I guess like it's kind of just piling on or tackle, and both of them are good choices.
Yeah, like you really want Claw, but he probably didn't roll a double.
Yeah. So we also see one of the block gutter runners got sidestep this week, and one of the wrestle gutter runners also got wrestle. And I think a thrower died. There used to be a thrower on this team, so something happened to him. Yeah. And who are they playing this week? Oh yeah, they're playing Squatford FC, which is probably going to be a tough matchup, but with the Wizard, like, it could be even. I don't know.
It's a classic matchup of scave and die, but score 3 times anyway.
Yeah. It's a classic matchup of Skaven have the Wizard. Oh no, what am I going to do to protect the bull? I can't really protect the bull. Yeah.
Especially when like the ball is carried by skinks. So like
yeah.
they cannot protect the ball even without the wizard.
Yeah. Okay. Then we got Bad Bitches 2, who are doing well on the positionals, like just buying them, but they're not too developed. Who did they play this week? Oh yes, they lost to Undeady Bears.
Like, this team is really bloaty. You have 13 men and 2 catchers that you bought in addition to the normal catchers, and you have no skills pretty much.
Yeah, that's the problem with High Elves, is their positionals are so expensive and don't come with many skills. Like they've got the catchers just have catch, which I mean, sure it's a useful skill, but it's not going to help them survive.
Like, it's nice to have for free, but it's not really a skill.
Yeah. Like most of the time, it's not going to be that impactful, is it?
And like dodge is nice, but you don't really have enough of it yet, and just dodge for so much team value, it's not enough.
Mm. If I remember right, they're playing, yeah, the Orc team, which has a tackle mighty blow. So these catchers are going to be very vulnerable to that tackle mighty blow blitzer.
Yeah, like the blitzers are good, but they cannot carry the team. Like
Yeah.
even like pro elf blitzers who also get sidestep for free have a tough time carrying the team if it's bloaty and doesn't have skills.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the problem with high elves, isn't it? Yeah, you can't really afford to buy those positionals until you've got enough levels, and then when they do die, like it takes ages to replace them. So yeah, high elves are like they're almost the worst elf team in my opinion. Like pro elves are debatably like almost the same.
Like I would argue pro elves are high elves but better because you have something that you're good at always. You're like sheep, you start with 3 rerolls, which is the elf dream,
Yeah.
and you can foul, which like everyone likes fouling. So let's take elves and mix some fouling in.
Yeah, yeah. The only downside to pro elves is they're very prone to dying as well. But that's
But
true of
like
any elf team, really, isn't it?
yeah, like even dark elves, you still have 87 positionals.
Yeah. Okay, and then to wrap this up, we have the real Welsh Dragons who had that very brutal match against the Rats. They were missing a blitzer last time, but now they've got a blitzer minus armor valued, which is obviously not great. A blocker is missed next game, which isn't the end of the world, but still kind of bad. And I think a couple of peasants might have died. At least one did.
Next match, it's going to be like 5 peasants, 6 peasants, and like 2 positionals that survived.
Yeah, this is like like a theme we've seen of all the Brett teams in like Division 1 to 3, apart from like that 1980 Brett team in Division 2. Like they just get mostly like just beaten up and then kind of get into a death spiral where you have to try and replace the positionals, but the positionals are quite expensive and they just keep dying again and again, and it's hard to develop your team.
Even like the good Brett team, like the main player there is still a peasant. So
Yeah.
like all Brett team just play with peasants.
I'm not sure if he's the main player.
He's the main player.
He's the most entertaining player, but I'm not sure if I'd call him the main player.
He's the main player. Like, let's be honest. Without him, the team would be a Bretonian team, and Bretonian teams suck.
Okay. So I can't remember who they're playing this week. Oh yeah, they're playing Infection Inc., the high TV, well, kind of mid-high Nile team. And yeah, even with Griff and like the ton of other inducements you're going to be able to afford, this is still going to be a really tough matchup.
Yeah, like Griff is good, but like he's really good when you cheese him on the ladder with like a team full of linemen against rookie teams, because what the fuck is the rookie team going to do against Griff?
Yeah.
But when the opponent has skills, they like he's still good, but he's not going to win the game by himself.
Yeah. But his saving grace might be the fact that the Nurgle don't have any tackle, so Griff still will probably be quite good. But I'm not sure if he'll be able to do enough, is the problem.
Yeah, like Griff can always win a game, but he probably will not win the game.
Yeah. And unfortunately, because of like the Claw Mighty Blow and the Mighty Blow and stuff, I think we're going to see an even more bashed up Brett team next week.
Yeah, like they're going to keep that minus armor blitzer and have even more permanently injured blitzers for next week, which
Yeah.
is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to like get back to the position where you might like be thinking about the third reroll or the fourth blocker.
Well, like third reroll, you just take leader when you get it,
Yeah.
but like replacing the blitzer, getting blockers back, that's nowhere near.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's the end of Division 3. We're back to our usual schedule of really long recaps.
Well, it's
But-
like it's still technically faster compared to last season.
Yeah. Thank you those who stuck through the whole thing. I'm not sure if anyone will actually do that. I imagine most people are just interested in their own divisions mainly. But
Yeah,
if
like
you
the people that hear this is like the Div 3 people. So hello there, Division
Yep.
3 people.
hope you're having fun. And well done to anyone who did watch the whole thing. You must have a lot of free time on your hands.
Or you're doing like something else
Yeah.
and not really watching us, which is the more likely option.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.